Bum, bum, ba-da, bum, bum, bring. Lasers! You know what that
Lasers
means.
for a win.
We hit lasers. That means the Dodgers got a win. Welcome to the Blue Review, everybody. Presented by LAX. I'm Marcus Grant, who can barely speak this morning, alongside Parker Bell and Greg Bergman, and all of you out there in Dodger Nation. The Dodgers get a big win last night, taking care of business against the hapless Colorado. I shouldn't say hapless because they won on Monday night, but, you know, whatever. The Colorado Rockies, 11-4, the final score. A good night for the Dodgers, one we've been waiting to see for a while. We will dive into that. We also have some big news about this show. We sort of hinted at it yesterday. We will get into that officially today and let you all know what changes are coming to your beloved Blue Review. But first, I want to give a shout out to the folks at LAX, Los Angeles International Airport, transforming the travel experience, saving guests time. For more information, go to flylax.com/transforminglAX. Greg, who are those guys wearing the gray uniforms that said Los Angeles across the front? Because I feel like I didn't recognize them.
I only saw a dude named Alex Call, so I don't know who the other guys were. But yeah, every single person got a hit that was a starter. I think Alex Freeland came in and did not get a hit, but he's the only one. But he wasn't the starter. Buddy Kennedy got a hit. Alex Call went nuts. I don't know where that came from. I just worry, like, is this just a Coors Field thing, or should we be excited that that's what's happening? You know what I mean?
Parker, I feel like both things can be true in that scenario, right? That
two things can be true at once.
Right, like that. ¿Por qué no los dos? Like on one hand, it probably was a little bit of a Coors Field thing, but on the other hand, like, considering the way this team's been playing for the last couple of months, we should be excited and happy about it.
Yes, we should. We should. They were seeing the ball. I get that, grumble.
Grumble.
Yeah, grumble. I get that he was like, grumble. He was having himself a terrible game, but the fact that the Dodgers offense took advantage of it is all we were asking for. I mean, listen, go out there, put the ball in play, and they did just that. They had a lot of squeakers. They had a lot of, balls that fell that we just weren't seeing fall before. And of course, Shohei carried the way with just like the hardest hit ball I've seen in forever. I think that this offense is something to be excited about. I don't care that it's Coors. I think that we needed it.
Great. Well, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I was just saying, Greg, I mean, I feel like Parker kind of touched on something there too that was important. Like, they put balls in play. Just 3 strikeouts last night. Like, that was it. They put balls in play. It's a weird thing. When you hit the ball, sometimes magical things can happen. I don't know.
That's crazy. Put the ball in play, good things happen. That's just how, I mean, it's all starting to happen that way too. You're seeing even in the San Diego series when you put the ball in play, Jackson Merrill dropped a ball that he doesn't normally drop. They get an extra couple of runs on Saturday. Putting the ball in play leads to good things, and that's exactly what they're doing. That shot by Shohei, the way that Steven Nelson said it on the broadcast was he thought it was going to go through the wall. It was hit so hard. Like it was hit. It was crazy. And what Shohei did at 44 home runs, the guy's amazing. But did you know, I don't know if you heard it on the broadcast, Alex Call's home run was the longest by a Dodger this year.
Yeah.
He hit it further than Shohei. He hit it 453 yards. Like that's, or feet, sorry, yards. That would be crazy. That would be wild. 453 feet, which is amazing. Like, so they got a lot of really good stuff happening.
I see it in the chat. We should probably get to this. We'll get to the announcement. We'll do the announcement in just a moment, but I see it in the chat from Jazz Meat. And from Reezy. Teo was out there running the balls down too. Jazz Meat, maybe Teo got the message. We texted each other about that. Like, Teo looked like a new man last night. I mean, obviously he was involved in the offense, but defensively on the base paths, Parker, Teoscar Hernandez looked like, maybe whatever Dave Roberts said to him privately, at least for one night, at least it worked.
Yeah, listen, I mean, I know that we're speculating here and there and all over there, but what were those meetings really about? Sometimes maybe the manager's lighting the fire under some of these guys that it's not getting talked about, but what's happening behind scenes clearly worked yesterday. Whether it's going to carry on and move forward, who knows? But I have to assume that there was some talk about, hey, can we get some extra energy? Can we get you to ramp it up? Because they've been saying it's not necessarily, an energy thing at first. They were also saying it wasn't necessarily an injury thing, but then they were saying it was lingering. So you don't know what's coming out of that locker room in terms of what's true and what's not. But if yesterday's an indication of what's to come, I'm all for it because all I want is just effort. Hard effort every game. Put the ball in play like we were saying on the offensive end, but on the defensive end, just go for the balls and run for the balls.
Yeah. So this is what's frustrating to me, is that because even when we call them up, because that's what's great about the Blue Review, and we'll get to the announcement after this, Marcus, but this is what's great about it. We'll tell you what we see and what we actually are talking about and looking at, because it always looked like effort. As much as Dave wants to say that it wasn't effort, and if they wanted to mess around with their lingering issues, he was sprinting everywhere last night. He was all over the field. Now, he still didn't take good routes, and that's a whole different thing. But the fact of the matter was he was sprinting. So don't come back at me and start telling me like, oh, yeah, it's the hamstring or the groin. Yes, he had those injuries, but that's gone. He's back to the 100%. And maybe he was favoring it a little bit, but it doesn't just change in a day. You're not like, oh, I have this lingering groin injury. Oh wait, no, I'm going to sprint all over the place now because I missed a couple of balls in the outfield. Like it just doesn't work that way. So I love the fact that he did look like a different guy, and if that is something that's going to happen for him, where he's going to say, okay, the effort is going to be massively, massively better from here on out, and that's what he did say. I have to be better. Then good. If this is the fire that got lit under his ass, great.
Yeah, no, I mean, look, this was kind of the tail. The whole routes in the outfield thing. That doesn't seem like that's not going to get fixed this year, right? At this point in his career, it's probably never going to get fixed. That's just who he's going to be.
I mean, Pod has fixed it in like 1 year.
Yeah,
it's like a month.
Yeah, a month.
But at least if there's visible effort of him getting the balls, of him hustling to first base, maybe trying to stretch something into a double every once in a while. Like I think that's more of what people want to see. Also, I don't know that any of us are buying this story that Mookie Betts popped in.
Talk about a swing.
Yeah,
hey guys.
Dave Roberts and Andrew Friedman are having a meeting, and Mookie allegedly popped in. Like at first, it went from closed door meeting to, oh no, I just jumped in there. I just want to tell them my swing feels good.
And then it was open door. He just walked in with the door wide open, so for everybody in the clubhouse to see.
I'm not really buying all that necessarily.
Okay.
Okay. In the meantime, we do have news about this show. We're always glad to have you. We're so we're so grateful to be here on a daily basis. You guys, as the viewers, the commenters, you are a big part of this show. But Greg, we have changes coming to the Blue Review.
Yeah, we have changes. We have changes to the lineup, which we announced yesterday. Sedano and Cap in the morning, 7 to 9 a.m., and then a YouTube-only hour from 9 to 10. Rich Eisen is going to be from 9 to noon. Mason Ireland stays where it is. And the DeMarco and Travis afternoon show is from 3 to 6. So with that, the Blue Review has to move because we can't do it in the middle of Sedano and Cap. So we are.
I really could, but Cappy might be offended.
Yeah, Cappy might get a little bit offended if we did that, but we don't. We like Cappy, so we do that. So we are talking about moving it to 6:30 in the morning, and that is where we still do the exact same thing: 6:30 to 6:50, 6:55, and still your first Dodger talk right in the morning, and have you talk about the question that I have for you, chat, because the chat is such a big portion of all this. Will you be with us at 6:30 in the morning? I get it's early.
I already see someone immediate reaction.
It was like, oh no, I'm out.
I think it was the poll is in the way now. I believe it was Jazz Meat with a big fat boo.
Boo. Oh yeah. No, I don't know if he's booing the lineup or he's booing the move. Yeah. So that's the question. Will you still come and hang out with us at 6:30 in the morning? That's what we're going to do. That's the time that Marcus has. That's the time that I have. That's some Parker's here already. We can still keep everything together. 6:30 in the morning. Hang out with us. You're going to be watching Sedano and Cap anyway. So just hang out with us, right?
I'm seeing a lot of positive. I say it's a mixed bag. I see some 6:30. I'm in.
I'm ready.
I'm gonna be sleeping.
The
good news. The good news to all of this is that we are still going to be on YouTube, so you can still get your Dodger fix. You can still jump in the comments, I would think, and just type your heart out to whatever you're feeling, whatever we're saying here. But 6:30 in the morning, I'll be here.
Yeah,
I voted for.
We will be here, and I put in the poll. Don't worry, if you're not a 6:30 person getting the live reaction, it'll still be live again, just at that 10 a.m. mark, shortly after Sedano and Cap. So it'll be there, and you can always hop in the chat and we'll still be seeing your chats the day after in case, you have something that we really want to react to.
Yeah, absolutely. So we will be here. Yeah, it'll be a change for sure. But here's the thing. We will be guaranteed to be your first Dodger talk in the morning. Guaranteed. And if Major League Baseball decides next year they want to send the Dodgers to Japan, Korea, Wakanda, wherever they want to send them next year, we might even be on during the game. So, at 6:30 in the morning. Who knows?
But again, that's as Parker said, this is all will always be on YouTube, so you can always go find it on YouTube. Afterwards, there might not be as much interaction in there, but you can still find it on YouTube, and you can catch it on the replay at 10 a.m. or a little bit therefore after 10 a.m. So we will always be here for you. We're not going anywhere. I would love for you to still join us at 6:30 a.m. so we can still continue to talk to you guys. But yes, 6:30 is the move.
I'll be honest. Let's while we're doing this, and then we're going to talk some more Dodgers, and then maybe we can talk schedule again. My last thing. Yeah, Jasmine, you're right there. You're right to call me out. It might be a little tough, but I will be there. I will be there no matter what. Will the eyes be fully open? You know what? We're going to get in some espresso and make it happen.
So full disclosure, when Greg texted me about this potential change, and he said it's going to be 6:30, my response was, I'm fine as long as you don't expect me to look pretty. So that's
hey, now that you're the bald head,
now that the hair's short,
head, you don't even
there's far less maintenance to do in the morning now.
Exactly.
So I can just kind of roll out of bed. Laura asked, how do we feel about it? I'm not going to lie to you. I have a young son, so I'm pretty much up at that time anyway. So it's not really as big a deal. It's just turning on the lights and the camera.
And to answer some of the questions about a post-game Blue Review would go hard. I understand
I'm sure
that,
it would.
and I'm sure it would. But the thing is, we got to be up at 5-ish for Sedano and Cap.
I'm sure it would go hard. I just won't be there for it.
Yeah, I mean, when the game ends at 10 o'clock and then I have to be here at 6 o'clock in the morning because I am a part of the Sedano and Cap morning show as well. Chris Morales, myself, Lindsay, and Jorge are all going to be on Sedano and Cap as well. So that means I have to be here at 6 to be ready to do this at 6:30, and then I'm sorry, I ain't going from 10 to 11 o'clock or 10 to 10:30. There are a lot of great post game shows. Clint Pasillas, FRG, he has one. Jeff Spiegel has one. He's great. Even on Dodgers Nation. God, why am I blanking right now?
Doug
McCain. Mm-hmm. Doug McCain has a great one. There are a lot of great post game shows. Yeah. I did the post game show thing for a long time. I'm done with the post game show. That's a lot. So 6:30.
Yeah, we're Dodgers community. We want to see them succeed, and then we'll be your first to react the day after. And maybe I will be in my PJs for some reason.
Put us in your Dodger content trust tree. That's all I'm asking right now.
Yes. Stick with us. Yep. You'll enjoy it.
All right, back to some more Dodger talk here. Yep. Of course, the 11-4 win last night. They maintain their 2-game lead in the division as the Padres get a 5-1 win over the Giants. I saw something interesting. I'm trying to find it in the chat. A question from Thomas Vizek. Here it is. Maybe looking ahead to the offseason, not so much about right now, but more likely to sign as a free agent, Kyle Tucker or Murakami because of injuries and poor performance. Kyle Tucker in this lineup would not be a bad thing.
No, he would not. And I understand that he was an Astro, but he was not a part of that.
He wasn't one of those Astros.
He wasn't one of those Astros, so I feel much, much better about it. But I also believe that Kyle Tucker's numbers have fallen off a cliff, just like PCA's have fallen off a cliff towards the back end of the season. That wouldn't change anything. He's still a really good player and actually very good defensively. I would be into that. It's dropped pretty heavily.
Pretty significantly.
So I would be into Kyle Tucker. I mean, especially just for the defense alone. But he's going to cost a lot. So is that the guy that you want to spend that much money on when you do have pieces below? And do you want to spend more on your outfield? I guess is what the conversation is. So sure, but it's going to be you're talking like $300-400 million at least.
Yeah, but I feel like what we've seen this year, that defensive component is very important.
Agree.
One way or another, they're going to be out from underneath Michael Conforto's contract after this year's over. Like we are seeing the last days of Conforto in Dodger blue for sure. You know,
Wow.
I think Tucker's bat is good enough. I mean, it gives you another left-handed hitting power option, a guy who can play a corner outfield spot. So then you can move Teo back to left field. Pages seems to be developing very well in center field. I got no issues with him staying there. And suddenly, I mean, just that move alone makes your defense in the outfield that much better. And, again, if we don't need Kyle Tucker to hit 300, but if he can just be a consistent left-handed power bat in the middle of the lineup, then suddenly, I mean, you got Freddie Freeman, not all in a row, but Freddie Freeman, Max Muncy, Kyle Tucker, all hitting with Shohei Ohtani, all hitting with power from the left side. That feels nightmarish for a lot of teams, So
yeah, no, it absolutely does. But again, overall, I understand it's not my money, like someone said in the chat, but he's going to be expensive. He only did a 1-year deal with the Cubs so he can go out and get his money. So it's going to be a lot of money. And this team already has big contracts. So but I do agree with you, Marcus. It immediately fixes so many things in your outfield.
Yeah. As for, I'm assuming you're referring to Munetaka Murakami,
yes,
who's currently playing in Japan. I mean, interesting, relatively young, 25 years old right now, unless they would make a move. I don't know where he plays. He splits time between third and first. And at the moment, I think the Dodgers are pretty happy with the guys they've got at that spot. So it doesn't seem like an obvious fit right now for him.
No, it doesn't. And also, again, when it comes to players from Japan or from anywhere else, they have to be posted, and he's 25 years old. So you can't do what you did with Haesung Kim, where you put him in or even Roki Sasaki, where he gets that minor league deal, and he starts in the minors, and then you bring him up. He is 25, so he's going to get the full amount of money that he will take. Yeah. That means that, again, he's another guy that's going to be $300, $400, $500 million coming over from Japan, and you have to pay the posting fee on top of that as well.
Defer it all.
I mean, they do. It's a great system. I don't know how many people you can fully defer. Over.
Let's find out.
Here's if they're gonna do that, they got to win multiple World Series because those Bobby Bonilla Mets jokes are gonna be fierce.
They're already fierce.
My kids' kids will be making fun.
I mean,
just the Ohtani portion alone, he's making $2 million.
They will be
to go 50-50 and hit 45 home runs and pitch and hit.
They will be fierce, but they will sting less if you can point to a couple of World Series trophies in the cases. That's all I know about it. The Mets are still paying Bobby Bonilla, and they got nothing to show for it. They got absolutely nothing.
The meme, you get the meme.
They got memes and jokes.
Our girl Hawaiian Care asks, would you prefer an outfielder like Tucker or such, or a starter for next season?
Or who's the other one? Sorry,
or a starter. So I guess just a high rotation piece.
No, I don't think we need any more starters. I mean, you always need as many starters as you can, but think about what your rotation is going to be next year. You're gonna it's this Glasnow, Snell, Ohtani, Yamamoto, Sasaki, who you assume is going to be coming back. Sheehan, Gavin Stone is going to be coming back.
How about Gavin Stone?
Yeah, right. He was the best pitcher we had last year. There's still Robleski could probably get into that rotation as well. Who knows what's going on with? I don't think Gonsolin will be back next year. I think Gonsolin might be done. So, but Gonsolin you assume might be. They're next year. They're going to have a full rotation. I don't think going after a starter is the right move, in my opinion. I would go after an outfielder to replace that Conforto mess in left.
Yeah. Outfield has just been bad. I think, I'm thinking this out loud, right? Let me just think this through out loud. I feel like some of this began with losing Corey Seager, right? You lose Corey Seager. You spend a couple of years sort of wandering in the wilderness trying to figure out the shortstop position, which has the dominoes falling have led us to Mookie Betts. Well, actually, Gavin Lux playing shortstop with Mookie Betts at second, only for Lux to not be able to figure it out, moving Betts to shortstop, and now trying to mix and match with this outfield. So those are the dominoes as far as I can follow them.
So I think it's close. I think Corey Seager, yes, he got a big old contract from the Rangers that I would have loved the Dodgers to give him, but I really believe that they were saving money for
Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah,
Yeah. So that was going to happen, and they wanted Ohtani more than they wanted Seager. And I totally get it, totally understand
So
it.
far, it's worked out.
But they also went out and they got Scherzer and Trey Turner. And Trey Turner was supposed to be that he played second base, and then when Seager left, he slid right into shortstop, and he was supposed to be the next shortstop for the team. He didn't like Los Angeles, and he doesn't like, we'll just say it the right way. He didn't like the politics around California and Los Angeles, and he wanted to be on the East Coast. So he went back over to the East Coast into Philadelphia, struggling over there, by the way. Has not been great over there. And then he's like, okay, well then this is where Gavin Lux comes in, and that doesn't work. And then Mookie, that's where all the dominoes, I think, fully fall out there. Yeah.
Which, by the way, Trey Turner, who's not hitting, really offers you nothing because he was always kind of a butcher at shortstop. But at least you could always say, well, he's producing offensively. And then after a while, if he's not hitting, then all you get is like a cool slide at home plate.
It is a very cool slide.
It's a really cool slide.
I really like the slide.
Yeah, it's good for at least 3 viral moments a season.
Yeah, exactly.
He's batting about 300 this year, so it's much better.
Yeah, I mean, we say this now. The Dodgers do have to play the Phillies, so
it's a good thing. Producer Graham in the back wasn't running Blue Review today because he would have came after us.
That's right. I forgot.
Mr. Philly fanatic,
noted Philly fan Graham Metzger.
He's just not a guy that I've really felt like, I don't know. He's not a difference maker. It feels like.
Mm-hmm. This is maybe for this conversation for another show, but like bigger sort of big name kind of flame out. Manny Machado or Trey Turner?
As a Dodger?
As a Dodger, yeah.
Trey Turner.
Oh, okay.
As much as I hate Manny Machado, they went to the World Series.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, that's fair. Coming up tonight, Game 3 of the 4-game series against the Colorado Rockies. Shohei Ohtani on the mound.
Yeah.
Maybe see if he can get his first win. I mean, he did go 5 innings last time out, but the Dodgers ended up losing the ball game, so maybe he can get a win. Going against Tanner Gordon, 3-5, 7.98 ERA.
Oh, you know what that means, Marcus.
Hey, I said it yesterday, though, right? I said it about Austin Gomber yesterday, and they went out and they hung 7 runs on him in 3 innings. So maybe I say it again. So Tanner Gordon, 3-5, 7.98 ERA. I don't know, man. Can the Dodgers get more than 3 runs off of him?
Right.
We'll see.
I mean, if we go back and forth, so I wonder if it did kind of light a fire under their ass for them too. I think everybody is kind of now feeling it a little bit. Doesn't it feel that way? Teo's feeling it. He knows he has to be better in the outfield. You see that the offense is starting to hit much better. The offense has been starting to hit for the last couple of weeks. This isn't just a Padres thing. The offense has been hitting recently. And now yesterday they went nuts. Usually when you go nuts, though, you fall off the next day. But it does feel like everybody is kind of starting to hit with regularity. They're being more patient. They're looking like the Dodger team of old, just in general. And that's against everybody right now. Not the Angels, weirdly enough. But being patient at the plate, being like, we're not going to swing at everything. We are going to look at the strike zone and hit and swing only at things in the strike zone outside of Teo. But everybody, it just seems that way. Will Smith, I love the Will Smith, Freddie Freeman going back and forth. Oh, I'm going to take the lead in batting average. No, I'm going to take the lead in batting average. And so, there's a little bit of that going on too. It feels like everyone's kind of stepping up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Parker, last word on what you hope for, what you've seen, what you hope for today from this ball club.
I'm just telling everybody in the chat, do the Marcus Grant, put it in the chat. Tanner Gordon equals 7.98 ERA. Don't bleep around, Dodgers. Go handle business. Get it done. Let's see another dinger from Shohei to take the league NL lead over Schwarber. Speaking of Phillies, and just get another W, Dodgers. I'm excited, and shout out to everyone who did answer in the poll. Excited for the new fall lineup and all that's to come. So it's going to be super, super, super exciting.
So one more time, Marcus, we are going to be moving to 6:30 in the morning starting September 2nd. So the day after Labor Day, the day after my birthday, actually. So I get to have my birthday and then come in here at 6 o'clock in the morning and do Blue Review at 6:30. But either way, so we'll be in here at 6:30 in the morning. Please, please, please come hang out with us. Stick with us at 6:30 in the morning. I know it's early. If you do not come in at 6:30, we will be replaying it around 10 o'clock, I believe, Parker. And from there, we will always be on YouTube. So please stick with us and hang out with us. The more you guys watch and listen and contribute in the chat, the better it is for the Blue Review to stick around as long as possible. So thank you so much.
I thought you were going to say, if you're not there at 6:30, we're going to come and find you.
Oh, I'll find you. I'll find you. I'll sniff all your sandwiches too.
That's weird.
You don't look at social media.
Had to be there.
I have not. I think I missed that yesterday. Stick around on the ESPN LA YouTube channel. First pitch coming up with Travis and DeMarco and Bergman. We'll be back with you tomorrow to recap what happens tonight at Coors Field. In the meantime, that'll do it for this edition of the Blue Review presented by LAX. Thanks to everybody in the chat. Thanks to LAX. Thanks to Anthony Jex for getting us up and on the interwebs this morning. For Parker Bell, for Greg Bergman, I'm Marcus Grant. Back with you tomorrow. See you at 8:55.